Klim continues to redesign and refine already amazing snowmobile products, and that's what they're doing again with the Adrenaline Pro GTX BOA boot. That's what we're looking at today. For 2019, they've taken an already amazing boot and they've addressed a few issues with the boot, made it a little bit better, but have stayed very true to the original boot. It's almost identical to the naked eye. What's up guys, Ross Robinson here. At any time during this video, check below in the description for links on these boots and other Klim gear. Connect with me on social media down there. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you have any questions, I'll gladly answer them. Let's check out this new 2019 Adrenaline GTX boot. So this is the Adrenaline Pro GTX BOA boot from Klim, and it's very similar to the previous Adrenaline Pro BOA GTX boots. And they've done a few things with it for this season. They've addressed a few of the issues and you know, just refined it a little bit more. So I wanted to kind of talk about it, and you know, you look at it just on the showroom or if you're shopping for it, it doesn't really look any different, and it's not any different when you look at it, but they've addressed these things that are, you know, pretty important, honestly. And this boot, before I dive into the specifics of it, this boot comes in a red and gray. It also comes in this black right here, just a classic black and yellow Klim design, and then they also have a high vis, which is a high vis green or yellow, high vis greenish yellow, with a light gray as well. So 3 colorways in this. This boot retails for $360. So if you're not a BOA fan or the $360 is a little bit too steep, for $260 they also have the Adrenaline GTX boot, which is standard laces, and really that's the only difference is instead of the BOA system, it's laces. And I don't have one with me. I couldn't show it to you guys because it's 2018. I don't like to tie my shoes anymore. Diving into the specifics on the GTX BOA boot, the main thing that they addressed for this upcoming season is the BOA system. So the BOA system was absolutely amazing, but there was a couple issues with it. And the first one was it didn't really tighten down on the top of your foot very well. You know, your toe box was really roomy and you had a lot of room to kind of move your toes and you couldn't get the top of your foot very tight. So that's one of the main things that they fixed with this boot. Right off the bat, I was wearing both boots side by side just a second ago, and you can really feel the tightness it gets on the top of your foot with the changes they made. And you really look at it and it doesn't look that different, but just the way that they've changed the BOA system, it is a different, newer, updated BOA system as well. And it really gets the top of your foot tight, making the boot way more comfortable. And you know, I could just keep cranking and cranking and cranking on that, and it would get tighter and tighter, where as the previous model I could only crank the bottom part of the BOA so tight and then it just would kind of almost stop or bind up, and this isn't the case here. So talking more about the BOA system, they have a dual BOA. So the one on the outside, that controls the base of your foot around the ankle, and then the top one controls above your ankle. So kind of ankle up your calf is this top BOA system right there, and then this bottom one tightens down around the base of your foot, so you can really tailor it and, you know, and get it really tight, really comfortable, however you like it. You can do it with this dual BOA system. So that was a huge upgrade for them. It really changed it and makes it way more comfortable. You know, I think it's just going to help a lot of riders because there is a lot of room in that old boot. Now, another cool thing that I just noticed about the BOA, and probably nobody will talk about this, but the old one is when you unhooked your boot at the end of the day, the BOA system would, you know, it pops, so you tighten it up, and then it pops, and when it popped, it would just kind of stay tight a little bit, and you'd have to work the boot off to get it to loosen up. This new BOA system loosens up so well, it's like crazy, and I don't know if it's just me that's stoked about it, but you just pop it and it goes whoosh, and your boot just slides off. So that's, you know, it made the whole system way more fluid and kind of redesigned that whole tightening system. But that was the major change on it. Still has 600 grams of thin slate insulation, still running, you know, the gore-tex material like all the Klim pieces have, still have our tried and true traction in our sole here, and you know, addressing the issue that a lot of guys say is, man, I just go through boots so fast because of running boards. And unfortunately, that's not really the boot's fault because it has to be this way. The rubber has to be this tacky, and over the years, Klim's tried many different types of rubbers and soles, and tested all of that to figure out a boot that would A, last, and B, wouldn't either be too hard or too soft, and actually have the right grip. So the major issue is the running board on your sled is just very aggressive, and that's what we need these days. So if you want good traction, you got to sacrifice some boots in the sole aspect of things. But I do pretty good with them, and honestly, the aftermarket running boards are a little bit better than the stock running boards for how aggressive they are and hard on your boots. Going forward, just a few little design changes that I like to see. So I'm kind of a footwear nerd, and when it comes to footwear, and especially waterproof boots, the lack of non-leather or non-rubber material. I don't like anything that's not leather or rubberized. And then also lots of seams. I don't like that as well. So looking at the inside of this new boot, the rubber connects all the way around the heel and all the way to this side. So the inside is where we're going to get most of our use. And what I love is there's no mesh, or I don't know what the right term would be, but this right here, this kind of black, shiny, just fabric-y stuff, there's none of that on the inside of the boot. So this is all more durable. There's a little bit less stitching on the inside, so less places for failure, and just more durable on the inside and also the outside. So way less mesh material, more sturdy, strong, rubberized or leather material on all the way around the base of the boot to give you more durability. Also, one thing they changed is the location of the D-ring that I've talked about in previous videos for holding your boot gaiter on. So they changed the location of the D-ring because it also gives you just more tension. It's going to hold your gaiter lower down on your boot. So before, the D-ring was up kind of here in the middle, and that would allow your gaiter to ride up a little bit. With bringing it down holds the gaiter down, so you don't have to worry about it sliding up as much when it's all the way down there. So, but other than that, this boot really didn't change that much. Added some colorways, updated the BOA system, changed some durability around it, and if you go on Klim's website, they don't say exactly what they changed. Ergonomically, it feels very good, very comfortable, more comfortable than before because of the BOA system, and it looks more durable, and I think it's going to be a home run boot, just like it's always been. So many guys use this boot, and if a guy has one piece of Klim gear on and everything else is a different brand, he's probably has these boots on. So that's why everybody trusts these boots. They're only getting better, and great job, Klim. Adrenaline GTX Pro BOAs. All right, guys, thanks for watching that video. Please consider subscribing to my channel, as I'm bringing you guys content all the time, reviewing all of this Klim gear. Check it out. I've got a playlist going right here if you want to check out more Klim gear reviews, if you're choosing what new gear you want to run this year. And then also in the description below, if you're looking to get yourself some new gear, check out the link below, and I've got all the Amazon linked up, and you can get that thing coming your way so you can get stoked on winter. Connect with me on social. Say hi. Say what's up. What's up? We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.